how about you and I change a screen together? I'm doing the one on my RV because, well, I put a ladder through it by accident. But this works for any screen you need to replace. Yep, it's pretty easy to do. I got this kit from Home Depot. It comes with all the tools you're gonna need. So, we'll cut this piece to size, and you're gonna wanna cut it a few inches bigger. That way you have room to play. I put this little spline in the top to hold it in place, because normally you would do this on a table. I am opting to do it in place. Hardest part here is making sure the screen is straight across. And then I'm reusing the old spline because it's, well, not in bad shape. So you're gonna push in as you go, making sure the screen is nice and straight along your one side. Just like so. You need to be careful when pushing it in. I pulled a little bit too much on the spline, so I stretched it more than the other guy. Not a big deal. When doing this, you need to make sure that you don't rip the good side of the screen. It is easy to slip and do, so take your time if you can. Sharp knife is a must. Alright, so now we got it nice and straight and tight on the one side. We're gonna work our way up and around. I started on the bottom because the tops are rounded, so it made it easier to do the long side first. So we're gonna make our way up, and again, making sure that it's nice and tight, and then we're gonna work our way around this bend. The bends are kind of tough. It is not like your standard screen where it's just corner to corner, but taking your time, it's easy to do. Pull out that spline piece and carry on. Again, making sure it's decently tight. You don't want it too tight, but you want it not too loose as well. And, well, there's not much to talk about here other than, well, showing you what it's gonna do. Because, well, I don't know what else to tell you other than this is what's happening. I probably could have just cut this part out, but for some reason you guys seem to enjoy watching this little bit. There we go. Don't want those wrinkles. Pull the wrinkles out and around we go. Yes. Yes, almost there. Almost there. Nice and easy. Easy does it. Easy does it. Can he make the curve? Just like NASCAR, we are turning left because, well, I don't know why. Alright, there we go. Hard parts of the way. She's tight. Tight enough. And make that nice and tight. Push it in, pulling it, pushing, pulling. Yep. And I'm happy with that, so we will finish it off. Again, kind of stretched it more than the other guy, so I'll cut that little bit off. This is just cutting the corner because the spline is going to go long past. So it's easier to cut it before and then after. Boom. And then once all the way around to make sure it's all evenly in place. And now for the most satisfying part. That's right, cutting it in place. Making sure this is nice and tight. Again, sharp blade is a must, or else you will struggle. But this is definitely my most favorite part. It makes a fun, cool, zippery sound that I enjoy. Oh wow, look at that view. Hey, look. That's fun. Yeah, alrighty then. Cut that around. I like to leave the top, that way it doesn't fall back down into my face while you're working. Bottom to sides. Normally you would do this on a table. So when you're doing it on a table, it's a lot easier laying flat, but I didn't want to take the door off, so I'm doing it as is. And then here, it gets caught in my face, tangled up a little bit, but around the bend I go. Test fit. She's good. She's good. And that there is how the cookie crumbles.